out in Beaverton, Oregon. Remember that. The city name is called Beaverton. And
I'm moving there tomorrow.
These three women were out there, went up to City Hall. They had some kind of business with City Hall. And for some reason, they decided, you know what, let's do a little twerking at City Hall. And then they got rearrested because apparently while they were doing their twerking, they ended up exposing their genitals, and they were recording it at the time, I guess. And it just, I can't see why you would be so stupid. If you're going to do twerking, go out to the clubs where people don't give a shit. Don't do it in front of City Hall. I mean, yeah, they expose their genitals, but, you know, I kind of mixed feelings on that. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, before you can blame Miley Cyrus, keep in mind they were caught with a collection of drugs, so I blame Hunter S. Thompson.
Right, there you go.
Actually, I don't think these girls were cool enough to even know who Hunter S. Thompson is. The headline makes it sound like they were arrested for twerking, but they were actually exposing themselves, as you just mentioned. So
yes.
The twerking was kind of like a thing that called attention to themselves. They didn't know anyone was watching. Then they started exposing themselves, and that's when people were like, oh, that's inappropriate, and called the cops on them.
Yeah.
And so they get pulled over a couple blocks away with all these drugs in their car.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, I hope for their sake they did have a carload of drugs. I mean, they went to court to do whatever in Beaverton they do at court, renew their damn permits, and and they decided, like, hey, this is a great time to whip out our genitals.
Yep. Torvin in the chat room just said, exposing your beaver at Beaverton. The story writes itself.
It writes itself, yes.
Yeah.
And one of the drugs that the cops said they were arrested with was amphetamines. And the girl went on Facebook afterwards and was like, it wasn't amphetamines, it was Molly, damn it. Get it straight. And it's like, well, you know, Molly is MDMA, which is what, you know, the active ingredient in ecstasy, and that tests positive as a amphetamine. So yes, it's amphetamine, idiot. Yes. And you know,
yeah. Apparently, didn't listen to their lawyer. You know, don't admit to nothing. Don't say anything. As your lawyers usually say, don't talk about this stuff. Oh yeah, it wasn't this. It was this. Well, idiot, you just gave away your whole case. You might as well just say, okay, cuff me now. Go right off to jail.
She admitted on social networking that she had it. And, I mean, kids these days and their silly Molly drugs. I mean, back in my day, drugs were drugs, damn it, not a Titanic survivor.
Oh, Connie, your thoughts.
All right. No, I'm retracting what I said before. Blame Miley Cyrus. It's all her fault.
Right, blame Miley Cyrus. Connie, your thoughts.
Well, you know, can we blame them? They left home without putting on underwear and decided to twerk. I don't know. And
maybe they took it off during maybe they decided to just took it off and then decided to twerk then. We don't know.
Hell with it. Yeah. Well, I think they also, it was public urination. The girls were urinating in the parking lot. It's like,
well, you would too if you were that high. It's not like there's a bathroom in the car. Oh wait, there is.
What can I say? I think everybody should have a pet and keep them on a leash because
please keep your twerker.
Keep it on a leash. Yes.
Remember, to help control the twerking population, have your twerker spayed or neutered.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Did you have any other thoughts on that, Connie?
No, I'm really loving the idea of these girls being spayed. Yes, please. No, please don't reproduce. We got some real winners there. Yeah, and again, why don't, and just say no to the cell phone. Say no to recording yourself. I mean, though you're making it a hell of a lot easier for the police to do their job, I guess. So
yes.